Hey, aloha guys. Aloha. Much aloha to you and your ohana. I'm Eric West here, coming to you live from the beautiful island of Maui. I know it says Kaanapali Beach Cam Live, and the Kaanapali Beach is right there. But I thought before we go down there, it'd be kind of cool to show you what all the homes are looking like in the golf course right above Kaanapali. So it's one of those things when you come here on vacation, you're completely focused on the beaches, rightly so, don't get me wrong. That is where a lot of the action is happening, but there's a lot of beauty and a lot of amazing stuff going on back here. So I wanted to share that with you. Today, we don't have the little buddy. We got Black Rock with us. Check it out. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Love a shaka. That's a thumbs up in Hawaiian. A share and a subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell, little notification bell. Would appreciate that, of course. And for all you returning viewers, much aloha. Welcome back. I don't know what it is, man. I love showing off Maui. It's just one of the coolest things to do because it is beautiful, and sharing is caring, right? So it's nice. Look at this. Look at this beauty. It's just popping off. I mean, look at that. You could just sit here and stare at that and just be good. One of the beautiful things about Maui is the fact that we have these towering mountains, and they're pristine because no one can really climb them. They're too steep. They're green, so they're very not, there's not a lot of traction, if you will. It's not like granite that you can hold on to. There's the L from Lahaina Luna. Big shout out to my boy Colton. Hit me in the comments if you want to give him a congratulations. You know what's really cool sometimes in life is when your kids outdo you, right? And Colton, you outdid me, bro. Congratulations. Amazing. Valedictorian of Lahaina Luna High School. Wow. It's a good feeling, man. Let me tell you what. Good feeling. Anyway, for him, right? For me too. But here's Black Rock. This is my big buddy in all his glory. Yes, So one of the reasons we talk about golf carts is because we have what's called the golf cart lifestyle, right? So when you live up in this area, you can just have a golf cart and just cruise down to the ocean. And where am I located right now? Just to give you an orientation real quick. Over here is the last gated neighborhood in Kaanapali Golf Estates. I'm in Kaanapali Golf Estates, and that is the Cheesecake Factory house. If you've been watching my channel, that's what I call it. Right? Does it look like the Cheesecake Factory? Kinda? I think it does. And this is Lani Keha, and this is some of the construction that you can see. A lot of homes are being built right now in this beautiful neighborhood. So if you're building a home, hit me in the comments and say, Eric, we're going to be neighbors soon. Can't wait. Hopefully your home goes up in time, on schedule, and below cost. That's my wish for you. And then the clubhouse for Lani Keha is one of the coolest clubhouses you'll ever find. It's one of the things that Lani Keha offers that I don't think very many neighborhoods do, but the clubhouse, that's sort of the roof of the clubhouse right there. And then over here to the north, just a little bit, is we have the Vintage. And these are standalone condominiumized homes. They have a community pool, and they're really amazing. They're right here on the golf course, obviously. And one of the coolest things about this whole area is not only do you have the beach and the beautiful mountains as a backdrop, but you also have a beautifully coiffed 36-hole golf course. So there's two 18-hole courses. There's the Kaanapali Kai, which is where I'm standing right now, and you have the Kaanapali Royal. So tell me this little picture isn't like something right out of the annals of the PGA, huh? Gorgeous. Of course, that would be me in the sand trap, covered in fairway mud. And then here's a nice little water feature. I'd have a few balls in there for sure. There's my Pinnacle 1, and my Titleist 3. But anyway, one of the cool things about living up in this area is that you've got access kind of to do what these folks are doing here. Just let me just show you the way it rolls. It's unofficial, right? A lot of things are unofficial in life. You can go for the walk with your dog on the golf course after hours. And the other thing is, if you're a walker and you want to enjoy golf at a very affordable price, one of the cool things about the Kaanapali course is get ready for this, $75 a month. That's cheap. Walk on unlimited sunset session, right? Because you got the thing, you're walking, you're staying in shape. You're like, yes, we're staying in shape. We don't need those carts, those golf carts. cheap, right? It's a good price, man. Cool. So that's one of the cool things about living on this golf course. Get some affordable walk-on prices, but of course you can use your golf cart. Well, you actually have to use their golf cart. You can't use your golf cart, and you certainly can't use it if you're doing the $75 deal. They do have monitors, so you want to make sure you don't get in golf cart jail, kind of like Costco jail, but worse. But what we're gonna do right now, I'm not going there, don't worry. I'm over it. It's funny. But one of the things I love about golf courses at this hour, I used to play a lot of golf actually in college, played almost every day in college. That was my little getaway before I had kids and obligations and all that stuff. But I loved the golf course at this hour. It's just a beautiful time. You know, just the long casting shadows, the green, the smell, the cut grass, everything, man. That birdie that you hit that nobody sees, and you just have that moment of So I was a golfer at one point in my life, and maybe someday when I'm done surfing and I'm ready to chill out, I'll go back to it. But I do have a high appreciation for the game. Nothing like the sweet spot on a 350-yard drive right down the center, and you know, it's very satisfying, because it has to be, to make up for all the endless hours of frustration you got to deal with. Okay, so we're going to do this. We are going to get into this golf cart, because now, if you were with me yesterday, you know we've got the mic. Yes, so hopefully it's working. Let me know. It's windy, but hopefully you can't hear it. Man, I gotta work on that double chin. Jeez, what happens when you get older? Someone explain this to me. Okay, don't explain it to me. I don't want to know. All right, here we go. We are gonna go for a cruise. I have really no idea where I'm going. I don't have a plan, because that's just how my lives are. We're just spontaneous. We're just on an adventure together. So just pretend for a moment, live vicariously through the internet, through YouTube. We're just cruising together on this golf cart. We don't know where we're going, but we're going there together, and we'll talk about some stuff. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but as it hits my brain waves, it'll hit the airwaves, and hopefully it's somewhat insightful. Of course, my channel is all about teaching you everything you really need to know about Hawaii and its real estate. I'm a practicing realtor here on the beautiful island of Maui, so of course if you're ever in the market to buy, sell, trade, or you just want to talk about the market, what's going on, or you just want to go eat some fish tacos, I'm down. One of the cool things about Maui is that everyone's kind of relaxed around Maui time. We're not necessarily trying to accomplish too much. Makes for some good social hour. Most of my luncheons go all day. That's kind of fun, if I can pull it off, of course. But we're just going to cruise down over here. I'm going to show you around a little bit. There's a way to connect to, well, they might have closed it. So if it's closed already, we'll have to take another route. But we'll figure it all out. Notice my windshield is gone. It's one of the beautiful things about having kids. They ruin everything. So my windshield, actually a golf ball almost whacked them. So I'm glad the windshield did its thing. I'm going to kind of try to stay focused on the sunset too, because this is your Maui fix. So don't forget, I won't forget, on what's important here. I'm going to try to keep it smooth video. This is a lithium battery golf cart, and it's very fast, so I got to kind of moderate, because I don't want to go too fast, because then it'll get maybe too windy. So anyway, here we go. So far so good. We can get down here. There we go. Okay, got a couple little speed bumps. Just gonna show you where I'm going here. Ooh. Okay, I just don't want the video to be jarring. One of my biggest pet peeves is watching videos and people are not aware of their camera and keeping it smooth so you don't get seasick. We'll save that for your trip to Molokini. Okay, here we go. Okay, so over here is a beautiful little neighborhood that's right off of Kaanapali Parkway. So if you look down here, this is the intersection of the Honopi'ilani Highway and Kaanapali Parkway. Matter of fact, this is right about the spot where the trade winds kind of start to kick in. South of that is Lahaina Town, and that's where it's kind of very not windy ever. You're in the wind shadow of the West Maui Mountains. And then these are some beautiful homes that are right close to the resorts. And you can actually pull a bed and breakfast TVR permit in there. It's kind of cool. It takes 5 years, and of course you have to get approval by your HOA and the neighbors and all that stuff. But anyway, I wanted to point out that neighborhood. Alright, and we're just going to creep our way down and get to the beach, hopefully. Because this is one of the things, if you were to live in this neighborhood, this would be a very common event for you to just cruise down, go down for some cocktails, go down for some macadamia encrusted perfection. It's alright. Just gonna cut across. No big deal. Now they could have me roped off when I get down here, so we'll find out. Hopefully not. Okay. So hit me in the comments if you guys have ever played this course. What are your thoughts? By the way, if you live here and you get a Hawaii driver's license, you get what's called kama'aina. Kama'aina means local family. And so there's special discounts for people that are kama'aina, and you get it definitely as a golfer. So that's pretty cool. So keep that in mind. Oh look, they don't have this chain across yet. Should we just head across the street and look at this side since the chains are still up? Or down, I should say. Yeah, what the heck. Alright, we'll just head up here real quick. This is hole number 15. It's a par 4 on the Kaanapali Kai. Now we're starting to haul butt. So you can show you how fast we're going here. We got the little speedometer. This thing even has a backup camera. How cool is that, huh? Alright, maybe not quite as picturesque. It's gotten a little bit dark down here. But there is a bridge over to Kaanapali from here that I wanted to show you as well. Because if you're ever going to walk to Lanikeha, say you live in Lanikeha and you want to get over to Kaanapali, you're going to cross over on this bridge. Nice little shot of the West Maui Mountains up there. We got these cool little birds everywhere. Believe it or not, they like to poop on your windshield in the middle of the night. It's not very cool. Come across this way. See all these little details? I'll tell you what, you'll have it all figured out by the time you get here. You'll be like, man, I know what that little windshield poop is. It's that darn white bird. I love a clean car, and they are the opposite of a clean car, those birds. And they do it in the middle of the night. I think they're just like secretly like, ha 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 ha. Okay, here we go. See this little bridge? Bet you didn't know this was here, unless you golf here, of course. Alright, here we go. And of course I'm looking right there at the Hyatt. And this is the Honopi'ilani Highway. If you remember during COVID, I had the same shot and there was barely any cars. Now it is a bustling metropolis. And we'll give you a shot over here to the south, towards Lahaina town. And then we drop down into Kaanapali. Very, very short walk if you were up there in Kaanapali, Gulf Estates, or in Lanikeha. And then I'll show you how quick we can get to Kaanapali Beach. I'm just going to cross right here. And I'll show you some of the beach parking. A lot of people don't know this. When you come down to Kaanapali, you don't have to pay for parking. You can just go to many of the free beach parking options that exist through that in this entire area. And for some reason, I don't know why, I just enjoy showing you guys things like where to park. It's just weird. I'm just weird like that. I just think it's helpful. Little tips make all the difference, right? Devil's in the details. Okay, hang on. I think I can turn off right here. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm gonna whip around. I think I can make it through here. Ooh. Nice, huh?
Ah, dang. You can sell that to us.
It's a Black Rock.
Yeah. That's sweet, man.
Is this the employee smoking area? Yeah. All right, here we go. The Hyatt, in the bowels of the Hyatt. Oh, there's the USPS guy pulling out. Whew. Love all the beautiful trees. The lights up in the trees makes for a nice ambiance at night. And then right up here on the right hand side, by the way, is a electric car charger. So if you come here and you rent a Tesla on Turo, which some of my clients just did actually, they stayed at the Hyatt and then they were able to plug in their Tesla right here. So we do have EV stations throughout the island, and that's a cool way to go. Come here on vacation, is rent yourself a Tesla. The island is a great place for a Tesla because it's obviously small, but we don't have any superchargers, no superchargers to be had, because some of those chargers, as you know, are a little bit on the slower side. So here's all beach parking. If you see here, you'll see these signs that say beach parking access, and pretty much every condo and every hotel has to provide some kind of beach parking that is free, and they have to provide access to the ocean, because all of the beaches in Hawaii are public. Now this is definitely the Marilyn Monroe parking, but the spa is closed, so I think we're safe. Okay guys, let's go. I don't know if we missed the sunset or not. Gotta put my phones away real quick. And usually we'll lock up Black Rock with one of those special lock things, because you don't want someone to steal it. Never had a golf cart stolen before, but you know, never be too safe. Like I always say, love your neighbor, fence your cattle. Okay, there we go. That's all put away. And here we go. Marilyn Monroe Spa, by the way, if you have any feedback on that, we've been there a couple times. I treated my wife to a few little sessions throughout the years, and oh, we got some canoe club guys over there chanting, hooing up, just finished their evening paddle. And is there anything left of the sunset? I don't know. One of my favorite showers in Kaanapali, because it's sort of the, you know, the grass thatched tiki shower thing. All right, here we go. See how fast you can be down at one of the best beautiful white sandy beaches on planet Earth. And before you know it, it's a postcard that you're sending to all your jealous friends stuck on the mainland. But you will stop after a while. You'll start having mercy on them, and they'll be very annoyed with you. And eventually you're like, you know what? Just get over here. Beautiful, huh? Kind of similar to last night's sunset, isn't it? Kind of reminds me. Similar scenario. Huh. I did a video down here at the Hyatt Regency a few weeks ago. Right here is the gym, by the way. Michael and Kara's favorite place to work out, right guys? It's open again. You don't have to work out in the back room. But that's a great place to work out, because you have this, obviously, this epic view of the ocean as you're on your spinner bike or whatever it is that you're doing. And then over here to the south, we have a public beach. There's a big public beach right here. They've been doing some renovations to it. And that is actually, believe it or not, the only lifeguard tower in all of Kaanapali. Should be down by Black Rock, but they only put them in beach parks. But why it's not by Black Rock, which where I think it should be. But whatever, it's all good. There's not many people that really actually swim down here. Then over here you have the canoe club. So that's a great activity to do if you ever move here. Even if you're on vacation, just go out. They do like little tours, they give you a taste of it. But this is a very social activity. You come down and paddle and join the rowing crew, and then next thing you know, you have a whole set of instantaneous friends while they put you to work on the canoe. Especially if you're in shape, you got some good muscle, and you know how to row. If not, or paddle, they'll teach you. So I am obviously on the very end of Kaanapali Beach. This is the very, very south end. And the very last hotel is the Hyatt. the left a little bit, if I can get my camera there, is a platform. That's what they use for the jet skis. So the jet skis are about to open up again, and that's May, I think, 15th, which I know today it's, what is today? Help me out, guys. I'm on Maui. I don't track this stuff anymore. May 12th. Okay, so in 3 days, the parasailing and the jet skiing should open up again, because they obviously have it closed during the whale season, protecting the whales. So that's about to open up again. It's a very fun activity. Runs from May 15th to December 15th. UFO sail, and there's only one jet ski operation. But if you want a jet ski, just come down right here. You'll see their umbrellas will be set up right here somewhere. And then the parasail guys are usually down closer to Whalers Village. There's even one posted down by Sheraton Black Rock. But very, very fun activity to do. Highly recommend it. And what we got going on up here, you can look out your window and you can see the same thing I'm looking at, which is a beautiful, almost full moon. And another awesome Hawaiian evening getting ready to unfold. Not quite Aloha Friday. Kind of wish it was, but it's all right. One more work day, but I'm a realtor, so my work is 7 days a week. It's all right. So this is that moment where things start to either fade to black or they start to blow up. You never know what's going to happen. Last night, if you were at Kaanapali Shores with me, you saw things kind of blew up on us, which was nice. Had a very beautiful, epic sunset. But sometimes it just fades to black. You never quite know what's going to happen. But that's what keeps us guessing, keeps life interesting. Notice a lot less people down on this end of the beach, right? If we were up at the Sheraton, or if we were up at the Whaler, even the Li'i, be a lot more numbers. So one of the nice things about staying down at the Hyatt, you're at the end of the road, and a little less activity on the beach usually. One thing to keep in mind is that this has got some coral in it, so the swimming is definitely a little bit better up to the north. Got to be careful if you go out here in this water, because there are some coral you have to watch out for. This is definitely your Maui fix, guys. Wherever you're at, take solace knowing that Maui is here, just waiting for you. All you gotta do is book those tickets. But in the meantime, you got your pal Eric West bringing to you the beauty of Maui. I've been here 10 years and it honestly doesn't get old, man. It really doesn't. I go back to the mainland, and right about this time every night, I think to myself, where's the sunset? Where's the waves? What do these people do? They're just like going to the mall and shopping. You know, I don't know, what are they doing, man? You're not down by the water? You're not watching the sun go down? You're not catching a wave? You're not, really? Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's just a real honor and a privilege to be able to enjoy this setting. And if you're retired, obviously, you get to enjoy this setting all day long. If you work here, then this is maybe how you end your day, and it's a great way to cap off a work day, just to come down and see what's going to happen. Or just listen to the lapping ocean. One thing I was told when I first moved here, and a lot of you know this because I've said it before, a piece of advice that I was given was, Eric, no matter what, if you're going to live here, make the ocean a part of your life. That's literally what I was told. He said, a lot of people come here and they kind of get maybe bored, because if you make the ocean a part of your life, you'll never be bored. but you got to make it a part of your life. You have to be intentional about it. So when he told me that, I decided literally, sorry, the camera's so close. My eye. I literally decided, matter of fact, now I've got the extender, right? I've got the extender. We can extend. We're extending. What do you think about that? Yeah, I know I need to get in the gym, man. I'm kind of hurting in that department. I've been slacking. But anyway, what I decided at that moment in time is I said, okay, I'm gonna get in the water every day, no matter what, because I was like focused. I got a real estate, I got to do all this stuff. Just focus. And it just, something just switched inside of my mind because I remembered what he said. And so I literally got in the water every day. And I still do. Not every day, but things got a little busy on the real estate scene, which is cool, I'll take that season any day. But anyway, for what it's worth, if you're gonna move here, you gotta make the ocean a part of your life. And you can interpret that any way you like. You can say, hey, I'm gonna just go down and swim. But get in the water. That's the key, right? You got to get the salt. You got to get the positive ions, the negative ions, or whatever is in that water. Man, it's in the water, right? That's the stuff that's going to change your world. So even if it's just a foot, right? Get 1 foot in there. Make the ocean a part of your life. So for me, that meant going surfing every day if there was waves. Getting on the paddleboard and just paddling on flat water, jumping in, bringing my snorkel gear out there, just staring at fish, going for a scuba dive. And if I didn't work every day, I would definitely be probably out on a boat, just doing that whole thing. So anyway, for what it's worth, guys, if you're thinking about moving here someday, and I work with a lot of people they're thinking about this in their future, I think it's a worthy piece of advice to take. Make the ocean a part of your life. It's almost like if you lived in Aspen or Telluride or Vail and you didn't go on the mountain, right? You didn't go ski or snowboard or cross-country ski or hike, whatever. You got to get into the environment that you live in, when in Rome kind of thing. And this is a great example too. Just if you were to be on a rowing, on a paddle club like this, and you're out there in a 5-man outrigger canoe, or they got single ones. You got a husband and wife. You got 2-man outrigger canoes you can jump on. So just something as simple as that. Not that it's simple. It's a really cool form of exercise. It's a great way to get in the water. And think about it, man. You could be out there and some big old whale could breach right in front of you, or dolphins spinning right next to you while you're paddling away. Get that exercise, and it changes your world a little bit in a good way. So. All right, guys, well, that's my advice for the day. I hope you enjoyed this brief little tour of Kaanapali, the live cam, the beach cam, sort of. Another day unfolds, another night comes to greet us with rest, hopefully, in your future. And that moon's looking good, man. I love the moon. Hopefully you have beautiful, sweet dreams, sweet Maui dreams. Do a little Wim Hof tonight, do some breathing exercises. Jump in that cold shower. I've been doing a cold bath or a cold shower every night before I go to sleep. Man, I sleep like a baby. It's crazy. I don't know what it is, man. There's something about that cold thing, man. Wim Hof, you're up to something, dude. So you're on to something, I should say. I'm sure you're up to something too. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Much aloha to you and your ohana. Until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can promise you one thing, as always, it'll be from the most beautiful place on planet Earth, the best lifestyle you will ever find, hands down, Maui, Hawaii. Until next time, Eric West, out. Maui Dan, I need to bring my bifocals. Would you please help me remember next time? Text me, Eric, bifocals.